Hey everyone, it's Libby from Meister Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people, the traditional custodians of the land on which these videos are made, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Entertainment only. I got myself a light. Entertainment only. Yes, very exciting there. A lot of you mentioned the beautiful artwork in the background. It is a friend of mine, Valerie Maude, Maude, the artist. She also, I think she has a Facebook page called Maud's Madhouse or something along those lines. So yes, she does some amazing works, and I've got, I think, 3 of her pieces. One of them is the one that is on this particular box as well. So you may have seen it a couple of weeks ago in the background on 1 or 2 of my videos. Okay, thank you for joining me. Now I want to say a huge thanks to the beautiful viewer who sent me this gorgeous dragonfly. I do love a dragonfly. They saw it at the markets and couldn't resist because they knew that dragonflies are my spirit animal, and I love seeing dragonflies. I had a huge one sitting on the screen door last week that I photographed, and it sat there for the entire day while I was packing the previous house. So I am getting a bit of a dragonfly collection up. This is what we call a steampunk art made with little cogs and wheels, etc. And this is a beautiful one that my daughter bought me for Christmas last year. So, yep, do love myself a dragonfly. So thank you. Okay, what am I going to have a look at? Oh, there's a few things that are a bit interesting today. Now, if you don't visit my post section, head over there. If you click on either this symbol under any video or Meister Tarot under any video, it'll take you to the main page and you'll find the post section. It used to be called community. And I do put a lot of little bits and pieces over there that I don't necessarily have time to read on, but are really interesting. Okay, one of which is 3iAtlas. Why not lead with 3iAtlas? So at the moment, 3iAtlas, the asteroid, or whatever you like to call it, is currently behind the sun. And on the 29th of October, I believe it will be exactly opposite the Earth behind the sun. And it's at its closest position to the sun on that particular day. Quite coincidental, the fact that it's exactly opposite and also at its closest position. Now, I've put a video about that in my post section, a discussion by a Harvard professor talking about the 3iAtlas and its anomalies, etc., and what we may expect. I haven't finished watching the video, but what I got when they mentioned about it being the closest position to the sun and being bombarded with high energy at that particular moment, I got that it was actually recharging. So that'll be interesting to see. Now, the reason why 3iAtlas is causing so much of a stir is it's not behaving like any other asteroid that has come through the system. It's apparently its orbital alignment took it on a trajectory for close flybys for the major planets in our solar system. I think 5 major planets. So without even having to change direction, it flew by at very, very close trajectory points, which is incredibly unusual. It's emitting alloys in an organized structural method, so including nickel as a major emission, which again, never been seen before. There is a lack of water on 3iAtlas. Now, asteroids are normally made up of big chunks of ice. No, not this one. It's negatively reflective, which means probably because it's not made up of ice, but it means it's absorbing light rather than reflecting light. And the size is huge, bigger than anything viewed before. And apparently, the most telling is it's anti-trail. So instead of going through space and emitting a trail behind it, it's actually emitting a trail in front, which goes against the solar winds, the solar forces, and the movement of the structure itself. So, where do I go from here? I'm just going to have an interesting little look. Now, I was deciding on what cards to use, and I decided I'm going to use this particular deck for this Marvelous World. It was a deck that was sent to me by one of my beautiful viewers. I haven't used it as of yet. I'm going to give it a really, really good shuffle, and let's go from here. So we've got the Fool, New Journey, and the Two of Swords. Going to be interesting to see what direction we go in regards to 3iAtlas. Now, a few of you, not many, couple of people have made the comment to me last time I read on 3iAtlas that this upgrade into Homo luminosity or luminous, Homo luminous, which is this spiritual upgrade that we're going through at the moment, and that some of us are ready for and some aren't ready for. They said, oh, it's exactly the same as Revelations. Well, yes and no. We're not sort of saying we're going to be sucked off the earth at any particular time on a particular date. It's very much about a evolution of humanity. Okay, let's have a look. What do we need to know about 3iAtlas? Interestingly enough, so okay, it's exactly opposite the Earth on the 29th of October. All Hallows Eve, 30th of October. Is it the 30th? I think it is. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, what's the Three of Cups, Six of Wands, and the Four of Cups? Okay, so coming together in a circle of support. These are new cards to me. I very much go by the images. This is sort of discussions over the kitchen table type thing amongst those of like minds. We've then got the Six of Wands, which can be the victory card, but in this particular deck, it's more about shining a light on, so it's not movement forward, I'm just drawn to this light in the background here, not moving forward, but shining a light on humanity. And then we've got the Four of Cups, so about a decision. I mean, I do like my whiskey, but this is very much about a decision about where to go from here. But I want to have a look. I'm going to use these. They're a little bit slippery, but be patient. Let's have a look. What do we need to know about 3iAtlas? At the moment, it's at sorry, not at the moment, in 2 days' time. 2 days' time, US time. So the 29th for me is tomorrow, but it's 2 days in the US. In 48 hours, within 48 hours, it will be exactly opposite the Earth on the other side of the sun, unobservable. Is it? I'm getting that it's recharging. What do we need to know? Recharging after its journey. Absorbing the nuclear energy. Now, I know we pronounce it nuclear here in Australia. I know in the US it's pronounced differently. I think that changed around the time of Bush Jr. because he couldn't get his tongue around nuclear. So it's however else it's pronounced. Just blame it on the accent. Let's have a look. What do we need to know? What's the energies? Okay. My guides are telling me to do an energies reading. Okay, thank you. Which is a slightly different layout to what I normally do. Okay, energies reading. So this is the signifier card, King of Swords. A truth coming forward, an action truth coming forward, an undeniable knowledge. I'm getting knowledge, truth and knowledge. Okay, truth and knowledge coming. Okay, the second signifier, it's not a challenge card, but it's the Eight of Swords. Restriction, hope for freedom, not looking at freedom, because behind him here on this particular image is this big gaping opening here. So there is the option to turn away from the bars and I hope that light is good enough down here for you. I'll play with it for a while. Just turn it down a little bit, see if it makes a difference. So turning away from the bars and choosing actual freedom here is the second signifier. Okay, knowledge coming. It will be our choice as to whether we stay restricted in what is or we explore what can be. The energies behind the scenes, the Eight of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. So it's the Apprentice card with this Eight of Pentacles, but I'm really getting this is more about we are ready to become the next stage. I won't say the master, but I would say the skilled apprentice. It is the apprentice, but it's sort of that next step up from the apprentice. Shining a light, the study, because he's studying hard by the light of the it's like the light from the blacksmith's fire, but studying paperwork. It's almost like we've been in the dark up until now, the energy behind it, and then the Two of Cups working together to create something magic. Coming together, working together. Okay, the energy out of this Page of Swords. Again, up on this precipice, looking out over all that can be with this knowledge. It's almost like, thank you, humanity is the page, the apprentice, whereas whatever is on 3iAtlas is the master with that king. And yes, it is cold today, in case you're wondering why I've got a jumper on. And the ability to embrace it, this knowledge will be our choice. So swords are about intellect, they're about knowledge, they're about skill. The apprentice, the learner, the beginning of the journey. So what's coming out of this working together? The Six of Cups. So Two of Cups, Six of Cups. It is about the innocence of the past. I do miss the innocence of the past, I must admit. I'm sure you do too. The 80s and 90s when I was growing up seemed so much more simpler, but I'm sure my parents would disagree. The Six of Cups, getting back to what is really important. The simplicity of what is going to be revealed to us. It's almost going to be like oh, duh, that was obvious, when it's actually revealed. But at this stage, we're still in this apprentice stage, and it's very much up to us whether the master whether we engage. Okay, the karma hanging over the 5 of Cups, which can be loss, but none of these are 5 candles here. None of them are tipped over. It's not about loss itself. It's about illumination, about okay, thank you. I'm being reminded that 5s are about obstacles and challenges that we need to overcome, that we need to push forward through with this particular deck. And that's why they've given me this deck, because of the images. That's why my guides always tell me which deck to use, because of the images. All candles are lit, all are upright here. None are spilt, none are blown out. It is about overcoming and light. Okay, thank you. I'm being drawn. I don't know if you can see it down next to the figure here. There is a lantern that is unlit. We are being given the opportunity, the challenge to light our own lantern from what is being presented here. And that's what I'm saying. It feels like it's more of a challenge. Okay, that's the karma hanging over. Choices to be made. Okay. And then the Queen of Wands. The karma hanging over. Inspirational messaging coming forward. You've got the all-seeing cat here as well. I'm really drawn to All Hallows Eve, actually, in this particular image with the black cat. And she looks like she's very much a witch, which is fabulous. Love the hair, the purple hair. The Queen of Wands, the inspirational message that's coming forward from within. Okay, let's see where we go. The 4 of Swords, reflection, retreat, time out, self-healing, Now, Swords also being, as I said, knowledge and intellect. It's about, speaking of which, I'm off to see my soothsayer, who is an incredible Reiki healer, this afternoon as well. For my first session with her with healing, so I'm really looking forward to that. Very much about self-healing, taking time for self, preparation for the knowledge that's going to be presented. Just waiting, it's waiting, very much waiting the immediate future. Okay, the full moon here in this particular card. I think we've just had a new moon, haven't we? So the full moon is coming up, but this is about a new beginning, the Ace of Cups, a new partnership, a new emotional beginning, and a fertile new beginning, a new sunrise that is magnificent. So this is very much about going within, but trying to, come on guys, give me the words that I'm after. It's very much about reflecting on what is being presented. Love the little fire in the foreground with the coals. That would be lovely and warm on a day like today. Crazy, isn't it? We had 38 Celsius less than a week ago, and now we're barely scraping 17, which for us is cold. But the Ace of Cups, this is about the dawning of new day, new beginnings, new partnerships that are fertile. Right, we've got the 3 of Swords. So this is the outcome, 3 of Swords, heartbreak, loss, betrayal, despair, lack of understanding. Gosh, I'm really drawn to, and then the 10 of Swords. I'm really drawn to the two contrasts here. It's almost like there's a dual humanity that's going to come forward out of this. those that are accepting of the knowledge, those that are ready to embrace it, those that are um, not battling the knowledge, because this is what this challenge is about with this Five of Cups here. And it's going to be presented. It's going to be inspirational messaging, powerful messaging, feminine energy messaging, but it's for those that are prepared to absorb it and are in a place of acceptance, it's going to be fabulous. But for those that are in a space of fear and conflict and closed to what is coming, are not going to fare so well. Ten of Swords there are not going to fare so well. So it's almost like a duality. And then the last card is the Tower. And it is very much, it's going to, what comes forward out of this is going to absolutely revolutionize what humanity understood as being. It's going to tear down what was and rewrite the books, basically, is what I'm getting there. Just seeing what's on the bottom. Oh, there was a spare card. On the bottom, we've got the Magician, the Empress, the Nine of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and the Justice card, and the Ten of Pentacles. So this is the energy of the underlying energy. Alchemy, unexplored alchemy is what I'm getting there. The Empress, abundance for all. The Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. Seven of Swords, attempt to steal, but we've got justice, and then we've got the Ten of Pentacles. So I'm getting that if any party attempts to steal this knowledge for themselves, they're not going to succeed. This is for all of humanity, whether they are accepting of it or not. This is for all of humanity. Actually, not just even humanity, thank you. Every living and non-living entity on this planet. So there will be attempts to control and steal what is being brought forward from 3iAtlas, but they will be thwarted because what is being presented, or what is going to be presented, is for all, with the Ten of Pentacles, for all. Okay. Let's have a look. I'm going to pop those cards away, and I'm going to, in case you're wondering, it was this deck here, and I'm going to have a look at using my maighstirtarot. Let's have a deeper delve, and you wouldn't believe who's on the bottom. Oh, Seven of Wands. I thought, actually, when I glanced at it, I thought she was the Queen of Wands. The Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands. Just protect yourself. Stay in your higher vibration. There's going to be some fear-mongering, fear messaging come out. Let's have a look. So, is 3iAtlas, just confirm for me, is 3iAtlas, is she recharging? That's what I heard. Is she recharging behind the sun? Now, I know we usually name vessels, boats, yachts, ships, etc., female names, but I got she. Is she recharging behind the sun? Is she recharging behind the sun? feels so incredibly calm. Is she recharging behind the sun? No, you want me to stop there? Okay, come on. Let's have a look. The moon, the feminine energy, powerful feminine energy, the coming out of the water onto land, and then the path that we need to take between the pillars of wisdom, where we have to choose between our socially right or bestiality. So social right is like following the laws, being kind to fellow humans, etc., which is the domestic dog, whereas versus the wolf, who is the low vibration, dog eat dog, what's mine is mine and what's yours is mine as well type energy. You know what I'm talking about. The base instincts of humanity. So the higher instincts versus the base instincts of humanity. Feminine energy. But what's also here is it's about a need to come to the surface and expose all under the light of the feminine moon. And on the bottom, we have the high priestess, femininity, again, powerful female energy, connecting with our higher selves, connecting with universal energy, bringing... now, don't get me wrong, I am fully believing in spirituality. I just don't believe in religion itself. The spiritual side, yes, absolutely love it, but the religion side of it is man-made construct of spirituality. This is about pure spirituality connection. Okay, so where are we going with this? Is she recharging? The lovers, powerful connections here. Contracts, agreements coming together, but this is just a powerful coming together. And 3 major arcana straight off the bat, so this is really big energy here. Okay. The energy we're stewing in is the 9 of Swords. At the moment, this earth energy, it's pretty ordinary. I will do a couple of earth energy readings later, but I just wanted to do this particular because it just felt so powerful and calming. So the energy that humanity is stewing in at the moment is the 9 of Swords, but you've got the White Raven here coming to dispel all this darkness. So we are in this anxiety energy. I'm asking if she's recharging on the far side though, and major arcanas are yes, but it's taking me into a bit more in depth here. So the despair, the heartbreak, the losses, we're being bombarded by these black crows or ravens, but a white raven is coming through. The white raven of prophecy is coming through. Okay, let's see where we go. In the past, we've got the Page of Swords again, the apprentice, the ready to learn, the ready to step forward, the bringing of information and knowledge. Okay, as we're about to step off this sword going over this chasm here into a new beginning. Okay, crowning this reading, again, another sword energy. And as I said with the previous spread, the swords are about knowledge and learning and skill and truth, but the 6 of Swords. Moving forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, no, I was just counting how many black ravens there were, whereas there's 6 ravens on this one. It's an acceptance and so this figure here, she's got 1 sword in her suitcase. Page of Swords, 1 sword. The energy over this is about a readiness to move forward with this knowledge. Now, 3 crows here in the background, so 3 or ravens or whatever they are. You've got 3 ravens pulling the boat forward and 3 ravens in the background here. Now, in this particular deck, swords are signified by the ravens. The 3 of swords in this background here is the despair, the heartbreak, the loss, the betrayal, the fear, the stab through the heart, the uncertainty, etc. So getting left behind is this 3 of swords energy, as some of us are choosing to move forward with this new knowledge and understanding that we are the apprentices in this relationship. The Hierophant. This is the immediate future. There is this opportunity that is being presented here, incredibly powerful. It's the tree of life that is absolutely lit up for all life. This card is very much about stepping into our power and making the choice to ascend, go through the steps, go through the actions to bring about this future that we want. Now, there is no express elevator up here. You actually have to take the steps. So it's stepping into your power to create the future that you want with what is happening here. I really feel like there's a new energy source that is coming that some will try to lay claim to, but it's going to be prevented. It's going to be for all. But we have to take the steps to reach this. There's no shortcut. We have to choose to step into our power and take the steps mean action, and it is one step at a time to reach this energy. Again, major arcana. There's that 5 of swords externally. Again, I feel like there's going to be a divergence where some will get caught up in this anxiety, this 3 of swords anxiety, whereas some will step forward to embrace what is coming. It's almost like a double-edged sword, this knowledge that's coming, but internally we've got that 10 of cups again, the unity card. What is being brought forward, and I love how these colors join in here. This energy flows into this. So externally we've got the 5 of swords, but this energy here flows into the 10 of cups, which internally is about this is for all of humanity. The hopes and fears. 9 of Pentacles. We are being presented with the opportunities. Now we've got the white raven here. That's this white raven here. We are being presented with the opportunity to choose what suits us personally. It's not necessarily what we currently have. It's not what is brightest and blingiest and the lowest hanging fruit. It's not necessarily, the shiniest. We are being presented with a new opportunity, and it is up to us to choose for ourselves what suits us personally. Oh, I love that. The star. This piece of string that runs up to this cosmic body, the sun. The outcome, the star, hope and healing, but the connection to what is behind the sun. And then you've got the cosmos beyond. The 4 of Wands. Again, we've got here, these figures are out in the foreground, embracing, celebrating There is darkness here with dark messaging trying to drag us back in to this darkness. But we need to stay out in the light and the spirituality that's flowing through here. And the Knight of Pentacles, the opportunity to move forward one step at a time in solid grounding. But again, all these opportunities that we can either let go of, or these options that we can let go of, or the opportunities that we can embrace. I love these cards. These are great. And then we've got the King of Cups coming forward. King of Cups, King of Swords, and then the Queen of Wands. There she is. To finish up. Inspirational leadership. King of Swords again, the Master. King of Cups, emotional maturity, and the inspirational female bringing forward a powerful message. On the bottom, we've got the High Priestess again, this feminine energy. We've got the King, another King. Kings are externally doing. King of Pentacles, again, bringing forth whatever this opportunity is. And there is the opportunity, the Ace of Pentacles. It's up to us whether we take it or not. And then we have the Chariot, working out what the bloody hell we're going to do as we're doing it, moving forward. This is huge energy. Okay. Okay, thank you. I'm just hearing that it's going to be presented to us in a form that is how do I put this? Unfamiliar. So it's, whatever this opportunity is, it's not going to come in a way that we are familiar with. It's going to be presented to us first of all, there will be science, like really significant science. Sorry, I like to put them back in the box up the right way. But also in the form of profit. Does that make sense? So there will be people who know. So yes, it is recharging behind the sun, just from all those major arcana. But the information that is being brought to humanity, how will it be presented? There will be the science that will analyze it to the 19th degree, like the nth degree. How will we receive this information? Now, I'm using the Starseed Oracle. Just having a think about what layout, 3G1, okay. How will we receive this information? It just feels so detached from what's happening on the earth at the moment, in the physical form, in the physicality of, photographs of the twerps' cankles and the melon air paying for military trip. It just feels so detached from that. And I'm really looking forward to it. I haven't actually talked to my soothsayer in regards to this event. I'm really looking forward to just having a chat. Let's have a look. How will this knowledge be imparted? How will this knowledge be imparted? If you're wondering, Bindy's sleeping over there. I did put a rug in the background for them to sleep on. Oh, can't quite see it, it's down there. But they have chosen not to come in at the moment, not today. How will this knowledge be imparted? I remember a soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. I remember. I keep getting it's going to be, I, the words I'm getting is ESP, but not ESP, if that makes sense. It's like remembering a knowledge that we've always had, but we didn't know we had, like we had forgotten. I remember the soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. Okay, let's see where this goes. Earthed. Learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. So that's what I'm saying. It feels detached from what is. And it's going to be almost like an imprint of knowledge put into those that are ready to receive it. And it's, okay, thank you. Because when I did that first with the marvelous world, with the energies, I had that, yeah, right moment where it's like we already know, but we don't know, if that makes sense. It's whatever comes is going to be so obvious that it's like we already knew it, but we didn't realize that we already knew it. Learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. Again, this detachment. And a new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. New beginning. Huge new beginning. And you've got this figure here standing on this is earth. So standing on this other entity, looking at earth, imparting to earth, bringing down this knowledge, where we will remember breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will. And when it says micromanaging the universe, it feels like not so much micromanaging, but contracting distances, contracting as in reducing, contracting distances, capsules of knowledge that is like a zip file. Does that make sense? You guys know what a zip file is. It's sort of a contraction of data that to be able to send, and you contract it at one end, send it, and you unzip it and open it up at the other end. That's what that feels like, micromanaging the universe. My will to thy will. How will we receive this knowledge? Jump in. Andromedan energy. Adventure. Say yes to change. Jump in. Accept it. Don't question it. And say yes. And if you find that you say yes, the little feet here is this person is diving in to what could be the vastness of the universe. At the same time, it looks like the pupil and iris of an eye. The small and the large, all in one, all reflecting each other, both large, both small and huge. We have the choice. seeing. Thank you. Not seeing with our eyes, seeing with our minds. And homesick for the stars. That's an interesting one to finish with. Longing for home, homesick for the stars. It's almost like the knowledge of our starseed birthplace. This opening up to realizing our starseed birthplace. And then we have, on the last one, Earth School. We chose to come to Earth to learn. Now, I gather from what many have said that Earth is one of the most difficult choices to make as a spiritual energy because of all the low vibration stuff that occurs that we have to contend with. But yeah, life's lessons, soul growth, study, and higher learning. We chose to come to Earth School. We are longing for our starseed ancestry past, homesick for our stars. Okay. Oh, and I love that one on the bottom. The activated ley lines. That came up, I think, last time when I read on 3iAtlas. Power places, ley lines, trust where you're led. The earth is being activated. Okay. Trepidationally excited. That's probably not even a word, trepidationally. With an element of trepidation because it is the unknown, I am excited. Okay. Interesting. Love to you all. I shall leave that there. I'm sure we shall explore 3iAtlas a little bit further in the next few days, next few weeks. Dr. Lisa Jennifer Vest has been doing some fabulous channeling on 3iAtlas. Just the energy's just amazing. Okay, I have no words for it because the skin being finds it hard to vocalize. It's almost like there's not a vocabulary for the feel that I'm getting, that what is coming. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, take a deep breath, and then do some earthbound readings. Okay, love to you all. Catch you later.